Hey guys, it's Trina and welcome back to Trina's Garden. Today we're going to be talking about all things inflammation. This is an important video. Listen up because you know that inflammation is actually one of the #1 causes for a lot of diseases, okay? Now, let's just dive into the video. Wait, we got to swim. Then we got to... Okay. Most people don't realize this, but their body is inflamed every single day. And it's more common than you think. Chronic inflammation is something to do with like your immune system. It's when, it's been ongoing for months or years. Whether sometimes there's no obvious symptoms, sometimes you can't even feel it, but if you eat a lot of processed food and refined sugars, 9 times out of 10 you're chronically inflamed, okay? And it slowly puts stress on the body, more and more stress. And even if you are stressed, that leads to chronic inflammation as well. There's so many things that lead to chronic inflammation, but don't worry, I'm gonna also give you a remedy that's also gonna help you. But I want you to learn a little bit about inflammation, because when you get to know the enemy, guess what? You can be able to attack it head on and, not be in an inflamed state. Why is inflammation common today? Inflammation is common today because of processed foods, like I mentioned before, high sugar intake, mentioned that as well, chronic stress, poor sleep. Poor sleep is a big one, you guys. Hustle culture, you only need 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Talk about chronically inflamed. And talk about the disease like dementia, I believe, or was it Alzheimer's? I don't know. I was reading a study about how lack of sleep can cause one of those things. Gut imbalance, all right? 80% of our health stems from the gut, so that's really important. That causes chronic inflammation. Environmental toxins, okay, so like the chemtrails in the air, the pesticides, herbicides in the food, that can cause your body to be inflamed. And living a sedentary lifestyle. You haven't worked out. When's the last time you worked out? You haven't? Chronically inflamed, okay? We're exposed to chronic inflammation daily. So if you probably said, oh, I do 1 or 2 or 3 of these things, or maybe all of them, babe, you're probably chronically inflamed. Again, and it's common, okay? And this is why I go on cellular detoxes every 3 to 4 months, okay? Not just to lose weight, but to help with inflammation. Again, inflammation causes a lot of problems. So we're gonna get into some of the signs you may have it. Again, there might not even be a sign, okay? Some people don't have signs. That's even more dangerous. So some signs are constant bloating. What can really help is our debloat teas on trinasgarden.com. We have a daytime and an evening time. Those really good help with inflammation and bloating in the gut. Puffy face, brain fog, joint stiffness, okay? Fatigue, difficult losing weight, frequent cravings, okay? And then you don't have to feel sick to be inflamed, all right? You could just have one of these symptoms. So if you said yes to one or multiple of these things, I hope you perked up a little bit. Okay, so conditions that are linked to chronic inflammation are heart disease, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, autoimmune disorders like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, digestive disorders, cognitive decline, okay? When your body is constantly inflamed, do you think you're gonna be as sharp as you used to be? No, okay? So your cognitive function is gonna go down. Chronic inflammation doesn't show up overnight. It builds, and most importantly, it builds quietly. It's one of those silent killers, like high blood pressure, which is the #1 worldwide killer today. So we're going to do a whole video about that. So why does inflammation matter for weight loss? Okay, because I know a lot of people come to me like, Trina, I want to lose weight. Okay, well, we need to lose weight, not because, for aesthetic, right? But you need to lose weight because 9 times out of 10, you're chronically inflamed, and that can lead to a bunch of diseases and things of that sort. So, it matters for weight loss. When inflammation is elevated, the body holds water, okay? So you're probably holding like 5 to 10 pounds of just water. And then your cortisol levels also rise. So your cortisol levels is your stress, okay? That's going to rise when you have excess weight on your body. Your metabolism is going to slow. And when your metabolism slows down, that is really bad. Why? Because your metabolism is your fat burning mechanism. All right. And when it slows down as we age. So you need it to slow down even more because your body's inflamed. This is the reason why you're gaining weight. The cellular detox really helps boost and regulate your metabolism, because if your metabolism's slow, honey, you're not going to be burning fat. You're going to be storing fat. And that is not what you want to do. And then your recovery also slows. So you really can't out diet inflammation. You gotta like detox, you gotta like help aid your body to get rid of inflammation and do some everyday, activities that can also reduce inflammation in your life. Okay, so how to lower it? Because I know you're like throwing all these bad things out. You're like, I need help. I got you. So you want to eat whole foods. Okay, literally I posted a video talking about the 7 tips that I do every day naturally to keep the weight loss off and to help lose weight. Watch that video. Do those every day for a healthy routine, and you will keep your inflammation low, I promise you. So eat whole foods, reduce processed sugar, prioritize sleep, my friends, 7 to 8 hours. My girls, we need typically a little bit more sleep than men. I would recommend 9 hours. Okay, if you can, but 7 to 8 is great. Manage stress as much as possible. The gym, going on walks for an hour helps manage stress, okay? Support your digestion with better foods, supplements, probiotic, prebiotics, and use anti-inflammatory herbs, okay? So I want to get into the anti-inflammatory herbs because, as a clinical herbalist, this is what, I sell to be able to help you and your body and to help aid you. So the cellular detox, we all know, is a deep detox, okay? It's going to help detox your body down to your tissues, down to your organs, down to your cells, okay? And so when you go into cellular detox, it's really going to help get rid of toxin out of your body. It's going to help get those lymphatic system moving, so to get rid of all the excess fluid, and it's also going to decrease inflammation, and it also helps aid your already detoxifying pathways, like your liver, your skin, and your kidneys, okay? So that's why I recommend the cellular detox for everyone across the board, whether you're dealing with weight gain, or whether you're dealing with inflammation, or even if you just want a healthy lifestyle or a healthy restart. I recommend the cellular detox. It also will help curb your appetite and reduce your sugar cravings. So I know if you can't stop eating processed food and sugar, it's because you need a cellular detox to help restart your taste buds. So you won't be craving all those foods. I would also recommend a parasite cleanse, which we also offer on Trina'sGarden.com, because it's really going to help get rid of the parasites in your body that crave the processed food and the processed sugar, because they're trying to stay alive too. That's why you're like, ooh, 11 o'clock, I need something sweet. No, the parasites need something sweet. Get rid of them. Okay, so the cellular detox and a parasite cleanse would be perfect to help combat inflammation, weight gain, and sugar cravings and things like that. And it also supports digestion as well, okay? The reason why people have digestive issues is because they eat a lot of processed food or refined sugar, and so they're feeding the bad bacteria, not the good bacteria, so there's an off balance in the gut, okay? There's an off balance in the gut. So thank you guys for staying tuned and watching this video. You now know what to do. Please invest in your health. You either pay now or pay later, but one day you will pay. So how would you like to live your life? Healthy? Or would you like to live it, hooked up to a machine, taking pills all the time? Like, invest in your health right now. Alrighty? When your body is in its most nutritional state, it heals itself. So let's allow our bodies to heal itself. Chronic inflammation slowly harms you. That's why when you're like, oh, I've eaten bad for like 15 years, 50 years, it will catch up to you. And that's where the saying pay now or pay later comes from. Most people don't even know that they're chronically inflamed. I get it. Be on the safe side. Go on a cellular detox, okay? It will do you more good than ever. I promise you, after a cellular detox, you will feel the difference of when your body is inflamed and when your body is not, okay? Because again, there could be no symptoms and you could be inflamed. So I would just go on a cellular detox and, stay in tune with your body, help aid it in detoxifying, health, healing, digestion, and inflammation. Alrighty, I will see you in the next YouTube video. As always, God bless. And make sure you guys comment down below if you are on the cellular detox, and comment down below some results and that you have been seeing and how your body has been feeling, because a lot of people start feeling great like day 3 or day 5. And then if you're not on the cellular detox, comment below if you're going to get the cellular detox, okay? Comment below if you actually want 2026 to be your year of health and wellness. Because if you did, this is how you show up. You show up today, okay? You don't say, I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start this weekend. I'm going to start tomorrow. You start today, okay? Stop delaying the time when you start and take action now. And be serious about your health, okay? Alrighty, I will see you in the next YouTube video. We'll be cooking muffins, apple pie very, very soon. I just want to get some informative knowledge out there, and we're going to be back whipping it up in the kitchen. Alrighty, guys, I will see you. Make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up. Let me know if you learned something, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.